It's on the way back today. It's March the 15th, 2019. I'm at Whole Foods. I just brought one of my favorite chips. I haven't brought these in a while. They are Mama Zuma Revenge, all natural, non-trans fat, wheat, gluten-free, habanero potato chips. These were one of the first potato chips that I started to buy at the organic store. And I brought some veggie nuggets. Veggie nuggets. If you see, it says meatless, and orange juice. And I'm going to eat as I have some things I need to upload. And Whole Foods Wi-Fi goes a lot faster than the one in American Extended Stay. How are you doing today? And I hope you're doing well, I should say. I hope you're doing well. The day was long. I got off at 3. Monty went ahead to the room. He, let's see, what did he? He went to Shoppers to get water. What I wanted to tell you, Dwayne, is being among a telepathic community, the telepathic science that Imani Gray-Bey and I, Rhonda Arrington-Bey, reject, is interesting because today, as I was walking from Burger King, I kept feeling right here, my right thigh, I kept feeling a dull, sharp pain. And then someone, I think it was a pale skin, as she pulled up, I heard mentally she say, sit down. And then as I was walking, I dragged my foot, because you know these spirits, those that have the telepathic code, are able to force mental engage. And so you could be, they can engage with you forcefully, mentally, and cause you to spit if you're not conscious, your limbs to move, like jerk if you're not conscious. Definitely they can send sharp pains. So you know those that went into the medical field, created hospitals not for healing, but to continue sickness, you know they were happy to know about these spirits that we are among. The pharmacists, you know they were happy. Those who went into that business not to heal, but just to make money and a profit. Because they definitely, these unclean spirits are valuable to them. Because they have definitely sent many to the hospital. So also I realized, like for instance, today pale skin was staring at me. She was doing like this today as I was doing something. I can't remember. And this is, I just keep this this is in my journey. She was just doing like this, staring. And all of a sudden I just started coughing. And this is after one of the Negro blacks spiritually was forced engaging. As I continued to do what I needed to do, the wind was blowing, the sun is shining, I'm feeling good. I noticed she was just staring and looking intensely at my throat, and I started to cough. So they can make you cough. So once again, you know, I'm just we're new at learning about this telepathic community. So if we didn't know about it, you know, many others didn't know about it. And so how many was forced to go to the hospitals? They had developed medical bills. And, they couldn't pay for insurance. They were used as organ donors. Also, I told you about how they are able to make you feel a certain way, especially the Negro black male, or they can be from Spanish. These are unclean spirits. It's not all. These are unclean spirits where you might don't know your emotions. Like they're trying to get you to feel an affection or attraction for them. Okay, that is definitely a breeding technique. So if they're doing that, say you think that you see somebody that's attractive, you thinking something must be in them that is attractive. I had this feeling, all right, but it's not. I can't tell you how many times that which is unclean and that speak Spanish, whether they're from Mexico. Most of them look to be from Mexico. Not all. I'm not saying not all are unclean that are from Mexico. Or the Negro black have engaged trying to manipulate thoughts of compassion or seduction. Too many times, okay? So that is definitely a breeding technique. Remember, they cannot raise their frequency. So if they can't raise their frequency mentally, if they can't raise their frequency where they can help uplift the earth and the universe, why are they here? Who created it? You understand? If they're behaving like a savage, why are they here? What is their purpose? So I realize we are definitely, if I look into the techniques that were done, why are they here? I look at the techniques that were done on the plantations in the South. These techniques are in the in the islands or in Mexico or whatever. These techniques that were done on these plantations, they are still doing them today. They are still doing them. They're still trying to breed. They're still doing the exact same techniques, but they're a little bit different because now they are using the science of thought. I was telling Imani, because your thoughts can be manipulated when you don't know how to differentiate your thoughts from somebody that's invading your thoughts. Sometimes all of a sudden you might want to go to a restaurant, and you think you want to go because you want to go, and you don't know that you're among a telepathic community, but really it's a thought planted, like a signal to cause you to want to go to that restaurant to eat, okay? Or other ways, like for instance, I can tell, like sometimes a visual of somebody appearing will come, then all of a sudden that person will come. It was a slight thought, a visual thought, and I can tell when it's not my thought. So imagine how many people thought they had ESP, and it was one of these unclean creatures sending a telepathic message. All right, to see if they can control the mind, okay? So that, because it is about control. Now, but anyway, otherwise, my day at Burger King went pretty well. Like I said, most of the people that eat at Burger King are those that speak Spanish. A large amount of them seem to be from Mexico. The Negro black, and you know, black and Negro is not a nationality. And then the pale skin, that's not from Europe, but definitely from this landmass. Oh, today, actually, I saw an emblem on one of the regulars that come in to Burger King almost every other day, or with the group, or sometimes come in and just sit there for hours. He had the emblem of Army. Oh, yeah, and those that are seen to be connected to the Army and the Navy coming to Burger King. He had the emblem of the Army. I'm going to post it so you can see exactly what I mean by showing the emblem of the Army. As I was talking on the phone on my break, I noticed that as I was looking through the video. Let's see, what else did I did feel my genitals today, certain times being attacked or spiritually. I was speaking to spirit about this one time, and I'm feeling sharp dull pains, but otherwise I'm okay. As a Moorish American Hebrew Muslim, we're not able to do those types of things. But this is what I am experiencing being among a plantation, that it is a plantation, all right? There's no doubt. And this is why the Constitution, Abraham Lincoln's proclamations are so important, because these are divine laws of freedom. You can't run a plantation, all right, and create a perfect slave. Oh, sure. And create a perfect slave, and use and try to implement divine laws of freedom, the Constitution of 1787 and the proclamations. All right, someone just yelled "paid" out there. So you can't yell "paid" to someone who know that you are doing stuff illegally, unlawfully, and abusive. Okay, because I know, and I can tell the difference, and I can give testimony as a Hebrew Muslim about it, as my nationality being Moorish American. So they didn't pay for nothing. What they're trying to do is implement slavery on a mass level, whether it's a pale skin being a slave, a Mexican, Negro black. That's what they're trying to do. But this is the importance of implementing laws of freedom, Islam. It's March the 15th, 2019. And this is dealing with breeding unclean spirits, filth, with natural divine energies, Islam.